And going through all this all year long, did working help? Like, because there's always two schools of thought. There's people you meet where they go through stuff and they shut down. Right? I can't work. I can't do this. I can't do that. And for me, I don't think that's the right answer. I think now it's not easy, but like you said, you were always trying to help people. You always keep did that help you kind of keep your mind off of things?
It did.
Yeah.
I mean, I had decided, I was like, I could live the rest of my life just focusing on helping people, doing this, pushing myself more, taking care of the kids, and I'm like, I just needed peace. That's all I wanted, just peace, and just to be able to, dig myself into deeper helping people. And for me, that is what it kept my mind busy, kept me going. If I'm getting out and if I got time to do something, I'm not going in to shop at TJ Maxx or something. I'm like, no, if I got time for that, I'm door knocking, know, because those are the people that might really need to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, did you prep your kids for this year, like knowing that, because you said you throw them in a minivan, go on an appointment, which is not what most kids do, right? Did they understand the goals that you had and how important that was to you?
No, not really. No. No. I mean, I tried to explain it, but they're just gonna have to see on their own.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else. There's some things. Sometimes you gotta work in silence, man. Just let them figure it out. They'll see it, and but I could no longer put my kids in a minivan, though,
right,
and leave them on their own, because I'd sure have, gone to jail or lost them or something. Because it made everything more difficult whenever you're dealing with somebody that's like looking for little things to get you it.
Right.
So it was like, crap. I mean, like my hands were so tied. It felt like, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I got this. I just got to be more creative. Like, what am I going to do to get around that?
Right.
So.
Were there points in the year where you thought, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to hit Hall of Fame, I'm not on track? Did that ever set in or no?
No. Because when I tried to tell myself that, like, another stronger voice was like, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Even when I tried to be negative to myself, I don't know if I watched too much. I don't know what
well,
I did.
It ain't too much. It worked.
I must have, because, like even whenever I would get to that point, and I'm like, okay, is this going to happen? Then it was, this voice, I just got a stronger voice. It was like, you can do it. You're fine. Just go out. That's all you got to do. Trust the process. Go out.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. You'll be fine.
Well, it just goes to show you how powerful self-talk is. I mean, everything you read, it's like the voice listens to most is yourself. And if you're saying negative stuff, you're going to believe it. And if you continue to pour in positive, like to your point, that positive voice will overpower the negative. But you got to work at it. I mean, like you said, you listen to tons of podcasts, you're reading books, you're putting stuff in there. And now you hit Hall of Fame like the last week almost. Like it came down to the wire. Mm-hmm. What was that when you got the note? Well, first of all, how'd you find out? Was it leaderboard? Did Ed give you a call?
No, it was Elvire.
Elvire told you. Okay.
And I was like, really? Did I do it? Really? No. But I had been focusing more on, over the past couple of months before that, I started focusing more on helping people set up retirements, doing retirement planning and helping them, roll over money into, fixed index annuities. That was something I started seeing, that I was like, okay, these people are like, they got all kinds of money indexed and stuff they're losing and paying these fees and this and that. And I'm like, wait, this is way more beneficial for them,
Right.
So when I seen that, it was like, okay, well, this is very beneficial. I can, help with this a lot too. But Elvire is the one who, he told me, he texted me. And it was awesome. I was like, yes, heck yeah, And but it was exciting. It was really exciting, because it was like, I knew that if I hit it this year of all years, when everything was against me, when every person, every support, every every family member, there was nobody who other than like Ben, Elvire, like Dave, there was nobody else that had anything positive or good to say.
Really?
And like my my parents, everyone was very, very negative.
Yeah.
And when you go through that, then you get a bunch of challenges.
Yeah. It makes you question yourself, right? Like if everyone's saying this, party's like, is it true? You know?
Yeah. And it's like, but then I look at it and I'm like, wait a minute though. Like I've heard with the people who've done this and I see this, I see how they're doing and I see that it works.
Yeah.
And then the people who say it don't work and I see how they are. And I'm like, I want that 9-to-5 life. I ain't trying to do all that. I mean, because I'm not going to get my purpose fulfilled by, working at the dollar store or something, It's not going to do the same thing.
Right.